In this lesson, we move from internal structure to interaction. We are now looking at how animals perceive you and how communication is actually occurring. Most humans believe communication is based on words. With animals, this is not how communication works. Animals do not respond primarily to language. They respond to state. They respond to signal. Signal must be defined. Signal is the information your system is transmitting in real time. Signal includes your emotional tone, your physical tension or relaxation, your level of internal consistency, your focus and attention. Signal is not what you say. Signal is what you are broadcasting through your system. Animals read signal directly. This is how communication begins. Communication is the exchange of information between systems. With animals, this exchange does not depend on words. It depends on state and signal. There are three primary ways animals communicate: emotional communication, image-based communication, and intention. Emotional communication is the transmission of feeling from one system to another. This is immediate. It does not require translation. If you are anxious, the animal feels anxiety. If you are calm, the animal feels calm. This is not interpretation. This is direct transmission. Image-based communication must be defined. Image-based communication is the transfer of internal visual information without spoken language. Animals think in images more than words. They associate meaning with pictures, movement, and sensory patterns. This is why animals respond quickly to visual cues and imagined outcomes. Intention must also be defined. Intention is directed focus with purpose. It is where your attention is pointed and what outcome you are oriented toward. Animals respond strongly to intention, not to what you say you want, but to what your system is oriented toward. If your intention is unclear, the signal is mixed. If your intention is stable, the signal is clear. Animals respond to clarity. Now we bring this together. When you interact with an animal, you are always communicating. Even when you are silent, your emotional tone is communicating. Your body is communicating. Your focus is communicating. Your intention is communicating. The animal is reading all of this at once. This is constant. It does not turn off. Now we define something critical. Animals read humans faster than humans read themselves. They do this because they are not filtering through interpretation. They are reading direct signal. Humans often say one thing and feel another. This creates conflict in the signal. Conflict must be defined. Conflict is misalignment between mind, body, and emotion. For example, you say you are calm, but your body is tense, and your emotion is anxious. This produces a mixed signal. Animals respond to the signal, not the statement. This is why animals sometimes appear to ignore commands. They are not ignoring you. They are responding accurately to the signal you are transmitting. Now we define emotional broadcasting. Emotional broadcasting is the continuous emission of emotional signal from your system. You are always broadcasting, even when you are not aware of it. Animals are always receiving. This is why animals often react before you consciously recognize your own state. Now we define body language. Body language is the visible expression of your internal state through posture, movement, and positioning. Animals are highly sensitive to body language. They read posture movement, speed, direction of attention, muscle tension. This information is processed instantly. No interpretation is required. Now we connect this to behavior. Animal behavior is a response to perceived signal, not a response to verbal instruction alone. If the signal and the instruction match, behavior is consistent. If the signal and the instruction conflict, the signal overrides the instruction. Now we define belief influence. Belief is a repeated pattern of thought that shapes perception and expectation. Humans carry beliefs about animals. For example, this animal is difficult. This animal is anxious. This animal does not listen. These beliefs influence state. State influences signal. Signal influences behavior. The animal responds to the state created by the belief, not the belief itself. This is why expectation matters. Expectation is the anticipated outcome your system is oriented toward. Animals often meet expectation because expectation alters signal. Now we define environment. Environment is the total field of physical and emotional conditions surrounding the animal. This includes your state, your home, your movement, your consistency. Animals are constantly reading the environment. They are adjusting to it. They are not separate from it. Now we bring this together clearly. Animals are not responding to words. They are responding to signal. Signal is created by state. State is influenced by belief, emotion, and physical condition. If you change the signal, behavior changes. If you do not change the signal, behavior remains consistent. This is not control. This is cause and response within a system. When communication becomes clear, interaction becomes stable. When signal becomes consistent, behavior becomes predictable. Animals are not confused. They are responding accurately to what is being transmitted. Next, we move into how animals interact with the human emotional environment and how they function as mirrors and stabilizers within that environment. See you in the next class.